Hello, this working? Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Costa here.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Hesy back with another video. Hey, y'all smash the last like goal again. Like I said, once we get to 200 likes, we got the next video rolling in, my boy. All right, so look, we did the top 5 mic, we did top 5 precision, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for the top 5 tanks, you feel me? So look, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, take what I say about the tanks with a grain of salt because I haven't tanked in years. But I still, you know, so I still be seeing tanks. I got tank friends, you know what I'm saying? They didn't let me up, they didn't updated me. So hopefully I get this shit correctly, you know? Without further ado, let's get it said. You know what I'm saying? What's good? It's your boy Hesy, not just Hesy. We got the boy 1K, about to be 2K Hesy. All right? Sorry, look. So they only have 5 tank powers, so I couldn't really do a top 5 tank powers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do a top 3 tank powers. So that's gonna go the same way for the trolls and the healers, because they do not have more than 5, you know what I'm saying, powers. So what I'll do is I'll do the top 3, and at the towards the end of the video, I'm gonna do, you know, so I'll rank the top, all the 5 tank powers within the best to the least, all right? Shout out to Costy for the gameplay. He has the quick shit, like, you know what I'm saying, quick short gameplay like I needed, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to anybody else gameplay I use in this video, so happily. And let's get into this shit. You know the intro coming through.
Diamonds kissing, baby, how about the cool? That get shot to keep it strapping shoe. Dumb and dumber on the Molly, no rule. Shot it giving it, it's coming, oh cool.
Alright, so I already know that probably some of my subscribers are pure tanks. That's all they tank. That's all they've been doing for the last 3 years. So what I'm gonna need you to do, alright? If you see me fuck up in this video, please correct me in the comments. I will probably pin your comment if it's, you know what I'm saying, if you got like a little paragraph or anything, I'll pin that bitch. I doubt anybody probably gonna read that hoe because we not in school, you know what I'm saying? They came to my video to chill. We not in school, not trying to read paragraphs. But look, all right, I'm gonna pin your comment and that's how we're gonna get it. So first power, we're gonna get into ice. Now, when I'm ranking these powers, it's gonna be from kiting, period. So ice. Ice is a abundance of fucking shields, you know what I'm saying? As you see this nigga loadout right here, he has 3 shields in this loadout: reflection, Amazonian deflect, and I think that's winter ward, and he has a supercharge. So basically with tanking nowadays, it's not like how it used to be back in the day where you could just sit in one spot and all the bosses just hit you. Like, let's just say next is a reality first boss, you'll just, you know what I'm saying, go up and up and tank and just sit there. Now you have to be kiting. You gotta know the boss's moves. You gotta know how to fucking pop your shields at the right time. You gotta block break, shit like this. And you gotta keep the boss from like off you. So as you see, Costy will kind of kite this man. I don't know what the hell he doing right here in this video. I'm watching this as y'all watching it. So, but basically kiting is really the way of tanking. It depends on what content you're running, I'm assuming. I'm guessing, yes, he's moving around and shit. He's trying not to get hit, so I know I was right. So basically, you have to keep running. So with ice, you know what I'm saying, as you're moving around, those shields can protect you because those shields rank off your dominance. Now, if your dominance is high, your shields are going to stay up longer than what they need to, which is why ice is a fucking lifesaver, you know what I'm saying? Somebody goes down in the back, you have a shield to pick them up. You'll usually always have the boss on you because you are ranking your shit as dominance, other than powers like rage or fire when you need a spec restoration to get your heals up. So with dominance, you're gonna mostly always have the boss on you because you probably have the most dominance out of anybody in there. You hit him with that single target taunt, you're gonna keep him glued to you because you have more dominance. Now, I have to say ice will rank in my list as #1. Ice, I'm kind of biased right here because Ice is a fan favorite of mine. When I first came to the game, I was Ice. I'm not Ice no more because that bitch is boring, but Ice is a fan favorite to me, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that bitch #1 as a tanking power. It is nice, simple, easy. I say this is about one of the easiest powers. All you got to do is learn the rotation of your shields correctly, and you realize good. Only downfall is your shields might break quickly depending on what's hitting your shit. So you need to know when to block and when not to block. You need to know, you know what I'm saying? You don't have any self-heals. When that shield is gone, you're going to get hit like a truck. So you need to know the block breaks and shit like that because you do not want to get caught without that shield because your health is just going to fucking drop. You feel me? Powers like Rage or Fire, you got a self-heal. You got healing in your loadout so you won't particularly die in that piece of content. But with Ice, it takes a little bit of knowledge to know the boss of what you're tanking, the red skulls on top of the boss and shit like that. If you think I'm wrong in the comments, be sure to, you know what I'm saying, put that down there. That's what I think about Ice. Hope you guys agree with that. So as of right now, I'm going to rank Ice at #1 just because it's fan favorite. Kind of biased, but like I said, it's more of an easier, you know what I'm saying, learning curve than other tank powers. So boom, let's get into the next one. All right, my boys. So look, Now, this power right here is going to be quite arguable power to some, because I just talked to somebody and they said they'll argue me down to put Earth on this list. Now, you could put Earth over this power if you wanted to. I will still explain Earth like on this section of the video, so let's go right. I put Fire on the list though, on the top 3. So Earth, basically, you have 2 loadouts. You have jackhammer, the damage absorption, and you have the brick loadout. They both cool, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're exceptional helping a group, but you know what I'm saying? Because like with Ice, you have shields to pick up the, you know what I'm saying, the people. With brick, what you really got? 2 tanks, you could say? No, your brick is gonna die just as fast as your ass if you get hit hard. So look, let's get into Fire, all right? Fire. Now, I think when you run with a fire tank, I'm not sure if this is quite correct. Some of y'all could, you know what I'm saying, correct me in the comments, but I think it buffs the healer's restoration while you know, let them get higher crits or something. I'm not quite sure. I haven't been Fire in months, and I don't have no fire tanks to talk to see if this is correct. So some, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all elite tanks that's down there, like this guy right here, this dude is solo tanking Phoenix Cannon elite last boss with just by itself, you know what I'm saying? When I ran it, most people had to use 2 tanks. Now I don't know if this nigga on EU or US, but I need to get in his groups because them niggas are nice. All right, so look, now like I said, I think Fire helps the group out, just like when you Ice, you can be able to pick people up because you got the shields. Now with Fire, I think what you would mod is restoration. I'm not sure. I think you would mod restoration and dominance, or restoration and health, or some people mod dominance and health. I'm not quite sure, because I think you still need your heals, and that's what you really need to focus on rotating. Now Fire has a harder leaning curve than Ice because you need to be able to rotate your healings on point. All right, you only can run 2 shields. You got 2 polar. I think he's using that just because he's Fire. I mean, like, just because he's solo tanking this, but you still need to know how much your thing is going to heal for. It might be, you know what I'm saying, different every time, but you can still know the basis of what your restoration is for your fire tank and what you're going to heal and what you're not going to heal. You need to know when these attacks are going to hit you the hardest, so you can pop your shield, or you need, or if you need to, pop a healing move. Now you gotta have these bitches on rotation always, 24/7, just so you do not die. This is not no easy tank power. You gotta know what you're doing. So I put this power 3rd on the list. 3rd on the list it does not go 2nd at all. Fire has the hardest leaning curve to do, and it's quite fun. I got to tell you right now, if you want looking for a Fire, a challenging tank power, Fire is one of them. You know what I'm saying? To master this, you're gonna need take some time. I don't think you gotta go Fire. You're gonna know how to tank everything instantly. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Fire at the 3rd part of this list, and we're finna get on the 3rd power. All right, so let's get into this Rage. All right, now Rage is one of those tanking powers that just is the vibe. All right, you can tank anything with this shit as long as it's not one boss that's just hitting your shit. Cause everybody knows when you Rage, you know what I'm saying. The more ads around you, the more health the more your health goes up. So with Rage, I'm gonna throw this at the 2nd part of the list off rip. Mainly because Rage is good for ads, you know what I'm saying? If you run 2 tanks in a situation, in a raid or anything, you always probably put an ice tank or an earth tank or a fire tank on the one boss, or you'll throw, you know what I'm saying, all the ads on a Rage tank, and they will consistently stay alive if they know what they're doing. Rage is like a stronghold. You could possibly, you could really tank anything you wanted to as long as they have ads. It buffs your health tremendously. Rage is one of those tank powers I love, you know what I'm saying? The aspect of it, the self-healing, the rage crash shit to it. You know what I'm saying? You pop it, you get any damage you take. I think you take like 75% health back. I know it's different when you're in DPS role, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not familiar with the tank role aspect, but you take that damage back that you just received. I mean, like, you heal it back the damage you received, which is crazy. As long as you cancel Rage Crash, you are Gucci. I love Rage as a tanking power. I'm glad they added this kind of aspect. Shout out to Plats DCUO. I'm using his video. And yeah, he really tanked this like a boss, you know. It's good for ads. It really does not have a downfall unless if you're lagging or anything, you get stunned. That's why you need to run like some breakout trinkets, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need like personal damage fields, cryo emitters, I think is what it's called. You just gotta make sure you don't get stunned, because if you get stunned, you will possibly Rage Crash and you will die. That's without a doubt. You will die if you get caught slipping. Now, the moment everybody's been waiting on somebody, make sure y'all put this in the description for somebody that asks. The top tank powers that I put in my list is gonna be Ice, Rage, Fire, Earth, then Atomic. Atomic is dirt shit. If you are Atomic tanking, you're fucking retarded. Earth, it goes Ice, Rage, Fire, Earth, then Atomic. Make sure you guys, if somebody asks us in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and they don't feel like watching the whole video, make sure you bless them boys with this information, or just put a timestamp, you know. And I'm gonna catch you boys on the next video, you know what I'm saying. Make sure you click one of those videos at the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, because we on the way up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught lacking. Don't try and come don't try and come when we up though. Come right now. I'm gonna check your boys out in the next video. It's boy 1K about to be 2K Hesy. And I'm gonna check your boys out in the next one.